Welcome back to the Becoming Room. My name is Tashira, and I'm your host. If you're here after the last episode, I want to say this first. Take a breath. Absolutely nothing needs to be decided right now, and always remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Today's conversation is about something we don't talk about enough after hard seasons. Learning to trust yourself again. See, self-trust doesn't disappear overnight. It erodes quietly. It happens when you ignore your intuition one too many times, when you stay silent to keep the peace, or when you override your body because it feels convenient. Then eventually, you just stop asking yourself what you need because you've learned not to listen. And that doesn't make you broken, it just means you had to adapt. A lot of people confuse self trust with confidence, but they're not the same. Confidence is loud, whereas self trust is quiet. It's the small, steady voice that says, "This doesn't feel right," even when everything looks fine on the outside. And rebuilding that voice takes patience and kindness. You don't rebuild self trust with big declarations, you rebuild it with small agreements, like saying no when you mean no, or resting when your body asks you to, or even letting yourself change your mind without the guilt. Each small action says to your body, "I'm listening." And that's how the trust begins again. A lot of people hesitate to trust themselves because they're afraid of making the wrong choice. But self trust doesn't mean you'll never mess up. It means you trust yourself to respond with compassion when you do, because we all mess up. For me, learning to trust myself again meant forgiving myself for the times that I didn't, for staying longer than I should have, for knowing better but not acting on it. And that forgiveness changed everything, because shame leads to blocked intuition, and gentleness actually restores it. Our body is our ally. The calm, the tension, the exhaustion, none of it's random. When you start listening, and I mean really listening, decisions become less dramatic and they feel grounded, not rushed, not forced. So when trust returns, you'll know that it's returning, because that's when you stop over explaining. That's when you choose peace without needing permission. When you let yourself evolve without asking everyone else to agree. And no, it's not selfish. That, my dear, is alignment. I want to say this. You don't have to trust yourself all at once. You definitely don't have to be what they call fearless. You just have to be willing to listen a little bit more today than you did yesterday. And that's enough. Before we end, I want to leave you with one small question that would definitely make a big impact. What is one small place in your life where you could listen to yourself more closely this week. Remember, you don't have to change anything yet. Just listen. Thank you for being here in the becoming room. And be gentle with who you were and patient with who you're becoming. And I'll see you next time.